Okay, here we go. I'm looking at the trees I started to propagate about a month and a half ago. And I think it's time to cut them off and put them in the pots. I'm going to check the root system and how they develop first. So these, like I said, I started a month and a half ago. So I think they should be fine. I got my pots ready. If you save your pots, what I would recommend is spray them out. You know, clean with water if possible. Add a little peroxide if you can. If you can't, just spray them out, because if you let them sit over the years, what happens is they probably can get some mold and mildew in there, or some kind of bacteria forming. So I would spray them out. But in any case, these are ready to go. I have 5 here, but let's see. I have on this tree, I have 4 that I propagated so far. Let's check out these rooting systems. Wow, that's nice. Okay, I covered them after I set these up to keep them in the shade, so that's where they wouldn't dry out as much as possible, even though there's a mixture of peat moss and Pro Mix in there and just regular topsoil. But this formed really nice amount of roots. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to try something new, and I'm going to cut it a little lower and peel that skin back. And then what I'm going to do is add a little rooting hormone to that when I pot them. So hopefully it'll stimulate more roots while it's in the pot. Now, I can't believe how many roots this developed in a month and a half. But, you know, I'm not sure of this variety of fig right now, since I didn't plan on making this video at this point. But in any case, I have let's see, 4 on this tree, and this tree's been in my family for probably 25 years, being pruned back every year. Now, since I started, or really learned how to propagate, or air propagate, whatever you want to call it, instead of pruning these back, I've let these grow tall. So this way, when I do propagate them, as you see, it's going to turn into a tree that's already 6 or 7 feet tall. And if you do it right, you know, the following year, you'll probably have figs. Sometimes it doesn't take. So the key I found is, once you cut these off and pot them, I would definitely keep them in the shade. Because if you don't keep them in the shade, the sun draws out a lot of nutrients, because the leaves are going to stimulate the growth from the sun. So here's some more. A lot of figs on here. So these are cuttings I have from various family members. I can't tell you where they're from, because I'm told that I'm not allowed, but I'm I'm Italian, so I have family overseas, I have family here, so all over the US and everywhere I have people with fig trees. But my family's fig trees is the one I'm interested in, that's been around for a couple hundred years. Now, there's 6 on this one, it seems like, so I'll have 6 decent trees. Now, we're in the last day of July. Wow, hold on a second here. I got a nice fig here. Okay, and I'm probably gonna start new propagations from these other big branches as well. So my advice is, again, to once you cut these off and pot them, I would definitely put them in the shade. Oh wow, this is a nice one too. As you can see from one of my past videos, I'm using soup containers from Chinese restaurants. So when you order food, whether takeout or delivery from Chinese restaurants, if you have the initiative to save these, it's great. I'm lazy, but I'm also I want everything done now. When I think of something, I need to do it right away. It's a fault I have, and sometimes it gets me into trouble. But in any case, So what I did is I just went on Amazon and I bought them on Amazon in bulk, and they're pretty cheap. I bought a set of 25 because I didn't know how many trees I was going to have. I didn't think it was going to have more than 25. But in any case, these worked out great. So you don't have to buy those special rooting balls. I wouldn't do that. Unless you're doing smaller plants, it's a different story. But then again, you could use other stuff that you can probably save and scrounge around in your home. You don't have to buy those rooting balls. I bought the rooting balls, and I realized it was just a waste of money when you have free stuff laying around, like from Chinese takeout. Now, this one developed really nice. It looked like it broke through the top and everything. This is great. See, I put the tinfoil around it after I put the containers on, and I taped them. I put the tinfoil so they wouldn't dry out or block the sun out. So you want to keep them moist, so the dirt and moist and whatever the moist what I'm lost of words right now, the peat moss and the pro mix. You know, you don't want to get it dehydrated. You want it to be moist so it stimulates root growth. And this is seems to have really taken off a lot here. So I have a few here. I'll peel them back, and you can't tell on this one, but let's see on this one. You see on this one, I left the top open. If you see the top are open, they have an opening here. I didn't seal it all the way, so this way whatever rain comes down, it would accumulate. And I actually, this is, wow, look at that. It's nice. And I even made little holes on the top of the cover, so whatever water accumulated would go right in the container. So it's good. So we're going to have a nice amount of trees. That's really good. Alrighty, stay tuned to the next video, and if you have any questions or feedback, let me know. Okay, take care.